After a billion-dollar hailstorm hits an area, your focus should be on running your business, not on insurance claims. We have helped streamline the insurance process for hundreds of roofing contractors across the U.S., and we can do it for yours too. Visit us online at c3adjusters.com and learn how we can help you save time and get claims paid faster.
Good afternoon, everybody. Lead meteorologist John Choquette here with our daily 12 p.m. hail forecast, sponsored by C3 Group. Hang on, guys. I seem to have had... that's weird. Yep, got something going on. But anyway, I got it all set and ready to go. Hope you guys have had a great day. If you are just jumping over, Derek just did an interview with Company Cam on Let's Talk About It Tuesday. Shout out to those guys for sponsoring that little shindig there. But we got the forecast for today. Make sure you get the app. Download that on the App Store or the Google Play Store. You can watch this video on the app. Hit the lightning bolt lower right-hand corner of the screen, and that will bring up the video, so you're able to watch it and enjoy as, excuse me, we are able to work and watch the video at the same time. Or if you want to see it in full screen mode, you can go ahead and rotate that phone and bring it up for full screen. Make sure notifications are set up as well. Notification options, notification settings on your desktop, Hailtrace account. Go and set up 1, 2, 3 different ways you can get those notifications. Most popular is the app, followed by email and finally desktop computer. Customize it to city areas like Chicago or Madison, Milwaukee, or anywhere like that. Customize, put as many as you want, entire states, whole country, entire different countries like Canada and Australia, whatever you need for your business. And we had a map last night, pretty late, about 2 o'clock in the morning. Sioux Falls, South Dakota had a decent little storm move through. Pretty quick moving storm, up to some 2-inch hail, I believe, or maybe a little bigger than that. A couple areas I think had some pretty big hail. Not so much in Sioux Falls. Sioux Falls was just up to golf ball size hail. Up to 25,000 homes affected. Nice little 3-star map to get your day started. At the very least, a new day of loss for Sioux Falls, which hasn't had a good storm in a couple years now. You can see a couple pretty decent pictures. Looks like pretty hard. That nice, dense white hail moving through the area. What do we expect for today? Well, today everything moves to a little bit to the east from what we had yesterday, up to some 2-inch hail possible in places like Des Moines, up towards Appleton and Green Bay, Madison, Davenport, and even possibly down by Kansas City. North side, probably Kansas City is your best bet. 5% for Kansas City. I think most of the storms are going to be located in Iowa. There's been storms going on in Iowa this morning and going to continue through the rest of this evening. It's going to move into Wisconsin as well this afternoon. Looks like we'll probably see a good amount of hail there. And then eventually it's going to transition to wind as it moves towards Chicago, giving Chicago the least chance of all the major metro areas that I have at risk for today, with 2% for up to $half size hail. Let's zoom in a little bit to local hail forecasts for the Appleton, Green Bay, Wisconsin area. I guess you could throw Madison in there as well, even knowing it's pretty far away. Anywhere between 2 and 8 p.m., storms are going to form. Up to 2-inch hail is possible in the strongest updrafts. Storms are going to form, then they're eventually going to turn to a cluster. So that 2-inch hail is going to be those initial storms that get going. They have about 20% chance, I'd say, for the Appleton, Green Bay area. And with that, maybe a 15% chance of seeing up to at least a 3-star map. So just going to have to wait and see where the storms form, and the models have been showing that they can form over more population centers and then go and get more of a cluster wind, less hail threat later on in the evening. We have Des Moines, Iowa as well, between about 5 and 8 p.m. Up to 2-inch hail possible is there. And 5 and 8 p.m. really, that's the prime time. It can hail from right now. There was a storm just to the northwest of Des Moines that I mapped not that long ago, and that should continue through the remainder of the day. So 2-inch hail, 15% chance anywhere from now through about 8 p.m. 10% chance it's a 3-star map or better. Wouldn't be surprised to get some quarter-size hail somewhere in the metro. But for the most part, I think we have that shot there. Anything isolated can drop some pretty big hail. We had up to some 3-inch hail very early this morning in northern Iowa. 6 to 9 p.m. for the Kansas City area, up to 2-inch hail possible if you're maximum. Only a 5% chance of hail, and that's going to be anywhere north of I-70, so primarily the Missouri section of the northern suburbs of Kansas City is what I'm expecting for your best chance, so your highest chance of that 5%. And of a 3-star map or better, a 2% chance. That's only because I think the best storms might be just a little bit too far to the north, but we'll see what happens. We might get lucky and have a storm meander a little further south and actually hit the northern sections of the Kansas City metro. Cross your fingers, do those hail dances, and maybe we can get some storms to move through. That's what the models are showing. Has some storm, quite a bit of activity there in central Wisconsin, and a lot of activity in Iowa as well. There might be too much activity for some really big hail, but let's have that rotate through again. You see a whole bunch of storms moving through, and that really gives those chances of big hail, at least somewhere in Iowa today, pretty good. And finally, you see the storms form real close to Kansas City, so I got that 5% chance in there as well. So we'll be watching things today. Obviously, if anything of significance happens, we will go live for any continuous live coverage, whether it's myself or Derek, depending on how the situation at hand is. And going ahead to tomorrow, not that big of a deal for tomorrow. I think only up to some maybe $half size hail. Forecast anywhere from about Tulsa, Oklahoma, all the way up to Erie, Pennsylvania. Could see some hail. The storm's going to be fairly isolated with only up to $half size hail possible. With the strongest of updrafts, I think it's going to be a pretty low-end day for your Wednesday. And we've shown with the models showing that isolated storms and then more of a line of storms. I mean, more of a wind threat than a hail threat, especially in Ohio and into Indiana. We'll be watching that very carefully as well, but I think it's going to be a much lower end risk than today. I think today is probably your best risk for the majority of this week, and I'll show you guys that in this 5-day sponsored by C3 Group. Today and tomorrow, and Wednesday, no hail is, or not Wednesday, Thursday, no hail is expected at all. I think it's going to be a pretty quiet afternoon. Excuse me, got that 15% chance today, 2% tomorrow, less than 1% on Thursday. Friday, the hail chances return, 2% for right now. I think this is going to be in Iowa and possibly into Illinois and Wisconsin. So up to golf ball size hail with that. And Saturday, I have not available for size of population now. I think uncertainty is a little too high. The models have been all over the place once you get past about Thursday. We're kind of zeroing in on Friday a little bit, but Saturday it's really going to come down to, is the system that's moving through for Friday going to be strong enough by Saturday to have any good hail, or is it going to kind of fall apart, be more rain and minimal hail, and then I think the rest of Labor Day weekend might end up being fairly quiet after we get through Friday, Saturday. So there's an area of concern on Thursday, which is non-existent. Friday, there you go, from Iowa all the way over to Lake Michigan. You got that chance for hail there. That's probably the main thing we'll be watching starting tomorrow once we move past today's forecast. And then on Saturday, like I mentioned, too much uncertainty for right now. We get beyond that to Labor Day weekend, and it looks like things are going to be very quiet. So that's all I got for you guys today. Go ahead and follow us on Facebook. If it's your first time viewing and you're watching this here on Facebook, hit that follow, hit that like, and hit see first. So all these videos come up at the very top of your news feed, and you don't miss anything when we have live coverage or interesting posts that we do, little weather updates that might not be these videos, all that great stuff. It's top of your newsfeed and gets ahead, or just ignores that weird Facebook algorithm that filters out some stuff. So then give us a call, email us, or visit our website at hailtrace.com to get any more comments, questions, or concerns you may have, any more details and information you have about what Hailtrace can bring to your business. And you can message us at hailtrace.com on intercom. Lower right hand corner of the screen, a little speech bubble, sends out a message to everyone on staff, and we get back to you as fast as we possibly can with that. Hope you guys have a great rest of your Tuesday. I'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m. unless, of course, you guys hail dance good enough and we have to do live coverage later. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you again tomorrow at 12 p.m. here on Facebook, Periscope, YouTube, the app, or on our website, wherever you're watching us from. Like and share this video, and shout out again to C3 Group. Check them out in the description below. Have a great day, everybody.